What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Ketchup Podcast, episode 14. We got some things to talk about with your host, Lofton, aka Mr. Nice Guy, aka Mr. Hayes Adonis, aka Antoine Cumberbund. That's when I put my suit and tie on. Gotta look good with it. Got my co-host over here, Rajim, man, aka Boulder Shoulders, aka the Dark Poet, aka if you don't know, you're going to know by now. And go ahead, finish it off, sir.
AKA Mr. Make It Happen. What's good, man? What's going on
what is
this week?
Good? We done brought in some guests with us. Down in the lower boxes down there, we got Clexton back up in the building. What's up, man?
Everything, man. Everything. What's going on, gentlemen?
Good. Then I got my man Bryan representing Buckeye State all day. What's up, man?
What's good?
Good, man. I'm glad that everybody come and join us. Looks like we got a full round table today. And you know how we do. So we got to start it out. You know what I'm saying? Some people trying to be healthy. Some people are not. You know, I stay in that not lane. I just do PT, man. I just do PT. But we here, man. We got drinking today. I'm going to actually be cracking mine on right now. Put that on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I went ahead and went with the traditional. Got a little Jack and Coke. There was a little left in the bottle. So I went ahead and finished it off. What y'all got going on? Rashi, what you drinking on? You still hydrating?
I'm drinking on that H2 Izzo.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? We don't want that beaties, dog. You don't want that beaties. Keep that water good.
Going to the gym this morning, did an hour of cardio. You know keep myself hydrated. You know what I'm saying? Can't be Mr. Make It Happen if I can't make it happen.
Understandable. So, Clex, man, what you got going on down there?
Hey, man, I've been traveling today, so I got me some aloe vera juice, and then I got me a little water on the side, put a little twist of the H2O. That's it.
Hey, man, I can tell you, we the first podcast ever to have aloe on as a drink.
Aloe. You know what I'm saying?
Aloe. We out here aloeing it.
Yeah, we aloeing.
Hey, look, black people made it. Look, black people made it, dog. We made it. We aloeing? We aloeing out here.
Yeah. Oh, man. Come on, man.
Hey, Bryan, man. Bryan, you know, what you got going on down there?
Hey, man, I got the nectar of the gods going, but really it's only one God. You know, some H.
Hey, look everybody hydrating. I'm the lonely drinker out here. Now it's like, hold up, I need to stop. Now I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting peer pressure. Just get hydrated.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You send you a case of aloe.
Hey, I ain't sunburnt. Dog. I was like, I don't know if it protects the inside of the body.
At least your inside won't be ashy. The inside of your elbows, moist in the mud right now.
Oh, man. Well, look like we got, you know what I'm saying, 3 hydrated and 1 dehydrated. So we make it work. We make it work today. So we moving on, fellas, to the news of the week. There's been tons and tons of news this week. It's been kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got one of the biggest ones, and I already, you know what I'm saying, I talked to Rajim, pretty sure, Bryan, because a lot of things are changing in that state. Clexton's another Floridian, so he already know how Florida get down.
Oh, yeah.
With this whole situation, I'm just going to bring it straight to the top, to the tippy. Just Roe Wade overturn, man. Like, this is a game changer right now. I had my mom on, for the Mother's Day show, and she was talking about her thought process and everything that's going into this Roe Wade overturning and the effectiveness that it's having with women and not having a choice, and people trying to tell them and dictate to them what they can do with their bodies. And I let her go with it, but with this change, it's been really eye-opening seeing all the states instantly enacting bills that may have been on hold. They're talking about a possible 26 states that could have some type of law against, abortion in that deal. Me personally, never one to, I'm not for that. Personally, hey, I'm all about. I had kids, wanted the kids, get the kids. They grown adults now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did my job, and that's what I wanted to do. But
Yeah.
at the same time, for people to be able to have special circumstances, rape, incest. I saw one state they had it where you couldn't even get it if it was rape or incest. And it's one of those things like that type of situation, medical situations. Right now we talking about mental health and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And some of those things you hope don't travel through the DNA and travel through them chromosomes and whatnot. But you see a lot of that stuff passes through. If folks can, have high blood pressure or hypertension and diabetes and things like that still travel through that DNA, why not some of the mental things can travel as well? So it's it's one of those things where there's a lot of asterisks to what goes on, and the freedom of choice doesn't mean you have to make the choice, but having the freedom to be able to do that. And I'm the male. Females dealing with that type of situation, it's interesting. So, Rajim, man, what's your thought process on this Roe Wade overturn?
Like, I feel the same way, man. I'm totally against, the overturn. I feel like I said, there are, we've traveled worldwide. I know I've traveled worldwide. Hayes, I know you traveled worldwide, and even here in the United States, there's a lot of trafficking and stuff that you see out there that people don't understand that is real. You know what I'm saying? There's still females getting sold on the sex trade. There's, like you said, rape. There's, so many different scenarios that would keep a woman from wanting to keep, a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a woman should have the choice to make that decision. I don't think and that's why another reason I want Clex to come in, because I'm pretty sure he can kind of give me insight on this. I'm not sure what the Bible says about such incidents or whatever, but I'm not sure if a lot of the states do, use that as a leg to stand on when it comes to having an abortion. So, Clayson, what is your view on that from a religious standpoint?
So, and I'm glad you asked me this one, because there's a couple of different things where I feel like people misunderstand, and I also feel like there are people, for political reasons, change what they think the Bible actually says in order for them to appear more conservative, if you will, versus more liberal. And that's why I can't stand those titles, liberal and conservative, because everybody's liberal about whatever they can get, they need to get away with, and then everybody's really conservative about whatever they staunchly believe in, and this, that, and the third. So here's where many people will disagree with me, and if you disagree with me, you got to call God on this one, because we have all been granted permissive will, right? Mm-hmm. God's heart for man is for us to choose Him. You get what I'm saying? So, but in the middle of that, then if we choose incorrectly, there are some consequences. So I'm going to tell you that as far as politically is concerned, I am pro-choice, because God made me pro-choice. God made every one of us pro-choice. Now, however we choose, the consequences that come from it, whether it be positive or negative, whether it be heaven or hell, whether it be up or down, whatever it is that you want to say, God made us pro-choice. So how can I govern for you? How can I make it illegal on this earth for you, where God has already given me a choice to whether to do one thing or another? If He made me pro-choice, then I have the choice to choose what I'm going to do in this life, in this body, in everything where it concerns the kingdom, where it concerns my family, where it concerns everything. Those consequences are ones that I should face when I see Him. And so we've been granted permissive will. Okay, first of all, that's what we're made with. We're made with, that's our makeup, the creation, the whole 9 yards. He wants for us to choose Him. Okay, so when you have a person or some people that say, well, I'm I'm conservative, and so on the conservative side of the argument, then you should not be able to. Now, my choice is to not have someone who I've had relations with conceived a child. My choice would be that these are the things that we've done, we've played. It's time for us to be responsible and take care of. Now, but no government should actually regulate my body. And I loved it the way that your mother said it, and some of the other things that she said brought some other things up the way that she was talking about it. She's like, well, if you're gonna regulate that, why don't you regulate the penis? You ain't regulating the penis, then why you regulating this?
Yeah.
She said that. I was all over it. I was shouting and all of that. But that's the thing, is that we were granted permissive will. So you telling me that God's granting me permissive will is not good enough for you? So let's go and overturn something. You can't overturn God's will. So how you gonna do this? You're dead wrong to do that. Do I agree with it? Do I want somebody to run out and have a bunch of abortions? Absolutely not. I want for us to be responsible. However, hey, that's where it is, and that's where I get my basis from. You ask me what the Bible says about it, there it is right there.
There you go. Hey, Bryan, so what have you seen? I know it changed pretty much instantly there in Ohio. Ohio been making some moves, man. I heard y'all take guns to school. Y'all chopping out the abortion. Y'all doing all type of stuff in Ohio, man. The governor getting busy up there. So what you seen, and how do you feel about the situation?
So let's just say it like this. Ohio is a test ground state for much of America. They'll bring the newest food things here to Ohio for us to check out and everything, and then send it nationally. So this is no different. Governor DeWine has had some things that he's wanted to put on the books along with, other Republicans. So, he passed the law last month to allow teachers to bring, guns to school if they so choose. But they did leave a provision in there that is up to the district. So we'll see which school districts allow and which school districts don't. I know Columbus Public came out and said no to it. So did Westerville, which is a suburb of Columbus. And then as far as this right now, as far as the abortion, I think it was before the 11 o'clock news, he put some of the new laws into effect concerning abortion. If I remember correctly, it's the heartbeat one. So once a heartbeat is detected, it is null and void. You cannot get an abortion in Ohio.
Yeah. I have another question, just a real quick question. I'm gonna jump off of it too. Here's the question: you have loose regulations on when you kill a person, assisted suicide. The death penalty has been going back and forth on all these other different ones. And a conservative person, it's fine to kill somebody. It's fine to bring somebody here and not take care of them, but it's against the law for you to actually decide whether or not, based on a God-given right, okay, based on the build of just humanity, human self itself, you got to regulate that. God wasn't good enough to make the decision on that, but you're good enough to override God's decisions on thou shalt not kill. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Okay, so stand up and tell me that there's a 100% right on that. No, what it is it's all political, which is the reason that, like I said, that whole politics thing, I don't get there.
Yeah, I saw some of the things as of laws that people get persecuted. They had it. I saw one where it was like a person could get 10 to 20, 25 years, I think, for an abortion. Also, they have to, I guess, see if it was one of those things where it was naturally caused or, was due to the person attempting to cause the abortion. So like they're looking at these laws like where they can prosecute somebody. It could be a situation where somebody is pregnant unaware, because 15 weeks you had the heartbeat. So they could be unaware, still in that situation of, hey, I'm pregnant, whatever. They go out, have a night of drinking or whatever. The person has a miscarriage. They're not thinking that it's a thing. And that person could possibly be prosecuted, because then they have to go, hey, you could have known that you're pregnant, or you killed somebody with a heartbeat, and then they could go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's interesting like things, especially if they're gonna they're talking about doing tests on people if they have certain things. I saw in some of the stuff that I was reading in some of the states. So it's like it's gonna be interesting how much these things are prosecuted. And then it's also like, okay, well, if the person goes to a state that then allows this to take place, but they live in your state, I mean, what have you stopped?
Nothing, because that's what
I'm saying. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, what if you really stopped? If there's a state, that still allow it, then what have you stopped?
Well,
like
that's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I got one for you all. Since this is all new, what about this scenario? State is Republican now. State becomes Democrat later. Those laws that were enacted, now they remove them. So it's just going to be topsy-turvy.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, another thing based on this Roe Wade thing that I've noticed, or I've seen, reading some articles and watching the news a little bit. What do you think about the other piece of the newly appointed Supreme Court justices that went through their process in front of the Senate, and they asked them specific questions about Roe Wade, and they were talking about these Republican, I guess, conservative-leaning justices stated under oath that Roe Wade was, a law that should still be enacted. It has precedent, and there shouldn't be a change. And I know there's some people talking about, or at least, folks are trying to go at it as they should be stricken from being justices due to lying under oath.
So let me bring this up. Here in Columbus, we have this thing on the nightly news that's probably nationwide. It's called Verify. And they looked into this exact same thing that you're talking about. Yeah. And they did not. We got to remember, these are lawyers.
Right. Of course.
Well, they know not how to, paint themselves. Yeah. So what they said is exactly what you said, but they did not say that they would overturn it. They said that you had to look at the precedents and that you had to look at the actual case that came before them. They said it did have precedents and it's been in place for, so many years now. So it's bigger than that. Yeah. If you really want to get mad at anybody, get mad at the Democrats for bringing up the filibuster. Because by bringing that filibuster up right now, the House and the Senate is controlled by the Democrats. Had they never brought up the filibuster back in the 90s, then you would never have seen the Republicans throw up the filibuster now to never bring a vote to add in abortion as a constitutional right. Yeah. So the Republicans played the long game on this. Mm-hmm. They played chess in front of them and they weren't prepared. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm going independent from here on out. I'm independent.
I've been independent. In Florida, as soon as I came down here, they was like, hey, Republican, Democrat. And I was like, put an I by my name, player.
Yeah, look, I'm independent, son. You heard me?
No limit, independent.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was a W that you held up when you said independent.
I know. Because I didn't know how to do an I.
Hey, but let me ask y'all this. I got a question. Mm-hmm. Looking through, reading about this, seeing about this, how have you taken in the viciousness between the two sides going back and forth on this?
Man, it's I'll say it like this. I mean, we knew, as a nation, we knew it was going to happen at some point in time. And, to add on to everything else that's going on right now between mass shootings, between the national, what's the thing that Trump just had, the Nationalist Day or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Between everything that's going on in America, this just adds to the chaos. Now, I personally think, and this is this is a conspiracy theory or whatever. I just think that with all this chaos going on, there's a reason behind this. Maybe the old wool over the eyes shit or whatever. Like while we paying attention to this, there's something else going on over here. Like for example, you got how many UFO sightings we didn't have in the last 3 months? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that we act like we don't know what's going on.
Oh, hold up. Hey, it's about to be Independence Day. Are you saying we got to call Will Smith? Look.
All you gonna do is slap the shit out of alien.
What's this? Jeff Goldblum?
You'd be like, yo, hold up. Are you saying this is our Independence Day?
Yeah. We about to celebrate. We about to celebrate 4th of July. That ain't even for us. None of us. None of our family look independent. We better all we want to do is cook ribs and stuff.
Hey, look,
we better cook some ribs on the day.
That's another thing that I mean, I know the Roe Wade situation is going to be is a very divisive situation for the United States. I mean, coming off of women trying to get equal pay and everything else. And then it goes to, hey, we're going to take away a right that you have.
Yeah.
Not saying that people is out here having abortions at, record numbers. I don't know what the numbers are. But it seems as if people having kids still. It ain't like people are not having kids. Like, people still got kids. Folks got to pay freaking child support and everything else. Like, so there's people out there that are single women or married or whatever, and they having children. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I'm just trying to figure out, just like you were talking about, it's very much like, hey, I'm trying to get the vote from the super conservative people, which most of the conservative people that are voting for this and it's very high on their mind are 50, 60, 70 years old and can't have kids. So I don't even know what they worried about.
So, and
you know what I'm saying? Like,
another issue with that is that, okay, like you said, we don't know how many abortions there are. We don't know if this is going to, bring more kids into the world, which it probably will. You know what I'm saying? But America never talks about healthcare. We never talk about, every other country I know of got free healthcare. You know what I'm saying? And our country is kind of, I ain't gonna say kind of, our country is ran on the whole exactly the medication. Good, the medication drug lords and cocaine ain't got nothing on.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, cocaine ain't got nothing on prescription drugs. It's like
I'm going into selling EpiPens. You make more money for selling
exactly. Dog, as
be on the corner with the Eppies.
Like no lie, dog. As a diabetic, my insulin. If I didn't have insurance and I didn't have the VA, I would have get. The doctor said, "I want you to try this right here." Okay, cool. I'm gonna try it. I went to Walgreens to pick up. The lady said $643 for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I got the sugar from here on out. From here on out, like, look, if I gotta pay $600. It's over.
He said, "I don't even need these feet."
Yeah, damn. What? I need these toes, nigga. I got 10 toes.
$31 at the gym don't sound bad at all, does it?
You know what I'm saying? At all. I'm in the gym every day. I got 3 gym memberships right now. And still ain't paid $600 something. That's some bullshit. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, man, for a diabetes medicine, that's crazy, dude. I'm like, but man, is this, like I said, it's the, like, for example, America's been killing, like, we should be able to do a class act lawsuit against America for the stuff we put up with. Like, for example, going to Canada, I was in a grocery store in Canada a few years back when I was dating somebody from Canada, and I was looking at stuff, sugar, carbs, or whatever. Do you know the carbs alone and sugar alone in the Frosted Flakes in Canada is half the sugar and carbs in the United States? It tastes the same. It's half the carbs, half the sugar. You know what I'm saying? But we as a country, we continue to keep our people sick, so our people can continue to buy this medication, so they can continue to pay this high ass medical insurance. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, to to fund these what they call it big what is it big
farm
pharmaceutical.
Big pharmaceutical. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just like because this is no longer America the Great. People used to die to get to America, like literally die to get to America. You know what I'm saying? I ask people I know from overseas, like, I ain't trying to come to America. America? Fuck America. You know what I'm saying? This is like real talk. Like people used to die to come to America, but not. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm like
it's different out here now, but I feel like there's still an opportunity if we can get back to compromising and working, as that's how the country became the strongest, was when it was built on folks compromising and trying to get things done. But we gotta want to do that. We gotta want to do that.
I personally feel like we should take a couple years off having a president. Like we don't need a president for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? That's the hell they doing anyway. We don't need for the next couple years, we don't need no president.
Just take a break. Time out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't need a president.
It ain't him. It ain't him. It's the other 535 folks that call themselves Congress. That's
what I'm saying. Like
the president is taking the shots right now because everybody, you can focus on one person and put your feet towards do that. And I'm saying that for any of them that's been in there, Republican or Democrat. It's the Congress.
Well, we need to take a break up. We need to take a break from Congress then.
we need to have term limits. How can you put Mitch McConnell, who's been in Washington for 50-something years? Joe Biden was even in Congress for 40 years. The term limits. These people are setting up shop, and they're actually there. And it's when they start talking about special interest this, special interest that. What's special about the interest of them is the fact that there's certain people that are lining everybody's pockets. If you got some tenure up there and you've been up there that whole long period of time, then you got this particular company in your pocket. You got that particular company in your pocket. How in the world can you say something as simple as, watch this, coffee? At one point in life, coffee was bad for you. Then all of a sudden they said, well, a cup of coffee, 3 to 5 cups of coffee a week actually have health benefits, and you can get this and that and the other from having cups of coffee. And then all of a sudden, then something else happened, and then coffee wasn't as good for you anymore. Same thing. Drink a glass of wine. I tell you what, let's start putting wine in boxes and selling it to people. And then after it gets popular, you raise the price of everything. How you think Starbucks is able to sell a cup of coffee for $642,000? You line.
That's the greatest hustle. Like that's the greatest hustle ever, man. Like that's amazing.
How's your small coffee the same size as your large coffee?
Right.
That's some bullshit. How you go to Starbucks? Kill yourself today.
But the point is, though, when you look at it, then you watch this particular congressman is drinking this particular type of coffee, and all of a sudden that's great. The health benefits behind, man, they even said at one point apples were great. Well, then when agriculture started going down, now you shouldn't really eat that many apples because it's got that many. Listen, make
Microsoft. Yeah. Because Steve Jobs made it.
I'm out here killing myself eating apples.
And then here's the funny one. Here's the real funny one. How we got a shortage on chicken wings, but thighs is in abundance.
Hey. They making chicken just with no arms, man.
Hey, Rick Ross knew what was coming up, boy. He dropped them thighs for GameStop, and it was on.
So, but my
point is, it's bad right now with chicken breast costs less than chicken wings.
and then, okay, here's another one. And all of that, like you said, Rajim, you saying, okay, while one thing is going on and something else, the person that perfected this, anytime that you saw some major thing happen during the previous presidency if you look very closely, just look to your left a little bit and you see him doing something, he's about to come out with something else. He was signing another executive order in the middle of X or Y or Z going on. Putin put out his cologne commercial. Everybody focused on the cologne. In the meantime, Trump was signing executive orders to release friends and whatnot from prison. All kinds of stuff actually happened. So watch what we got now. Watch what we got now. Why is it that the United States of America is the only country on the globe that has a baby formula shortage? Can y'all help me with that?
Yeah, because we got a shortage on babies.
I don't think that correlates. That's not the correct math.
But yeah, they start making. What I'm saying is, why is it that we have a shortage on baby formula? And then here's the second question: we actually absolutely need formula. Didn't the Lord make mamas with breasts? I was just asking.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, titties done dried up.
So that's what. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna break down for you, Clayton. Clayton, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you right now. So this where the correlation come in at, right? First of all, you know what I'm saying, they can't have abortions, so it's gonna be more babies, right?
All right.
That means it's less baby formula.
Oh,
right?
it's gonna be like gas going up.
Hold on, wait. But now you got more breasts, right? Chicken breasts. You got more chicken breasts, right? Less chicken wings, and now we got monkeypox. And the monkey, look, this is where it come around at. I'm gonna hit you with it. The monkeys got the monkeypox from the chickens.
The chickens.
Right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we got a shortage. Boom. There you go.
So what?
Boom.
What about? How do I tie this to? How do I tie this to? And I'm playing. It's comical, but watch how ridiculous this gets. How do you tie this to? What's the name of the guy that was running for Congress? I think South Carolina, North Carolina, that was having sex with a 14, 15-year-old girl, something like that.
And then that headline.
He took her. He married her, right? He got permission. He married her. And then after he married her, now they're trying to change the laws on the age of consent now.
Oh,
yeah,
and then what about all of these other? What about all these other politicians that take this trip to whatever country they take it to, once a year, where it's legal for them to go and have sex with 12 and 13 and 14-year-old girls? What about that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, we don't have to abide by those laws when we're on this vacation because this billionaire is
not America.
Because it's not America, right? So we shouldn't hold you to a standard. What's to stop you from coming back here and doing what that particular congressman did? Now, this girl that he married, then by the time she turned 19, he divorced her, put her away, had absolutely nothing. This girl commits suicide, right? She's dead. Yeah. She's gone.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild.
And he doesn't get charged at all for anything.
Because the laws that Congress make doesn't affect them if they're in office.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if we're trying to do the term limit thing, that's like telling somebody, hey, you had a job. You had a job making millions of dollars. They be like, hey man, I want you to choose to retire in the next week. And the person is gonna be like, "Nah, I'm good. Like I'm not like you gonna tell me like you're not forcing me to retire. You gonna say, hey, you pick to retire next week, and I like, nope. Yeah, and then you just like, well, all right, cool. I guess I'm still in there. Like that's the part that's the difficult part. It's like unless it gets on the books for the people to be able to vote, but that ain't how it works. No, they gotta vote on themselves to have limits.
So remember what happened back in '92, right? When Bush was going against Clinton. His one thing was, hey, let's have campaign refinance. And they all shot it down. His own party turned against him. That's one of the reasons why he lost.
Yeah.
You trying to bite the hand that feeds you.
Well, it's one of those things. It's not really trying to make things better. Everybody's just trying to preserve themselves. And that's 99% of the issues that take place is that, you know, in the military, you kind of learn the team, the mission first is the mindset that is grained into you. Mission first. It's like, hey, I know that your buddy is wearing, you know, less weight on his back than you. It doesn't matter if that's fair or not. I know you got the heavier weapon. It's the mission. It's the mission. It's all about the mission. And the thing is that, you know, outside of that, when you get into Congress, people making money and everything like that, it's about yourself. It's like, how do I make more money? How do I compared to what can we do together that will be able to drive us further and it'll be beneficial for everyone? For sure, you're not going to have the people that are already at the top that are dictating the mission and where we're going to go like, hey, I should not be a part of this anymore. I need to make laws to make myself. Like, those are going to be unique people that are in those spots that would be able to create a law or something or put that forward, knowing that they're pretty much just jumping on the sword because they're for sure going to be up out of there. And the other people are going to try to get them up out of there if they bring that forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a difficult situation to be able to find those people going into Congress that are really about pushing forward everyone for the benefit. You know, most people are looking for one side or the other. But I also have another question. For Juneteenth, what y'all get done? What y'all do for Juneteenth? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, are we supposed to be sad? Or are we supposed to be partying? What is the criteria for Juneteenth? Because I want to barbecue, but do I feel bad? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I feel like all the black holidays, we got to be sad and stuff. Like, aren't we supposed to be like happy and joyous or something?
So I'm telling you, this is the deal. So this year it was kind of had to be joyous because we had to share Juneteenth with Father's Day. So, you know what I'm saying? It really, true. But at some point in time, we got to teach our young, you know what I'm saying, our seeds, our, you know what I'm saying, offspring, whatever you want to call them, exactly what Juneteenth is. You get what I'm saying? Because they'll celebrate Independence Day. They'll celebrate 4th of July. They don't know why they celebrate. They don't know why they got to buy fireworks. They don't know nothing. They just know that they're off their day and, you know what I'm saying, that's how it's going to go. But I feel like, you know, we should celebrate the ancestry part of it. You know what I'm saying? What our people had, that extra, what was it, 90-something years? You know what I'm saying? We had to wait to be free. You know what I'm saying? After the independence of the so-called Americas or whatever. Right. And I feel like if, you know, we had to celebrate, because some slaves were free and never knew it. They died. They died never knowing they were free.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so we do got to celebrate. I think we got to celebrate in some way, form, or fashion the, you know what I'm saying, what our ancestors went through so we can be where we're at today. You get what I'm saying? Right. So
should there be Juneteenth sales? Should we get discounts on things? Just like Memorial Day, just like 4th of July, the Labor Day sale. Like, should we be like, should we be fighting for those things to make it like a noticeable thing within the United States? Like, Juneteenth is, I'm about to go get these deals. I'm about to learn about this.
I think only if you black, though. Only if you black.
You got to get your black card.
Only if you black, you get
the automatic 10% off of it. You show up and you black at the discount.
You get 30% off discount because you black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's
somebody.
What you got? What do you think of the June? What should be the Juneteenth criteria? Should we be like barbecuing? Are we gonna keep it extra black? Are we wearing black, red, and you know what I'm saying?
Watermelon for everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing for Juneteenth? That's gonna be the Juneteenth thing. You know what I'm saying? 4th of July, fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day, we got Indy 500. There's races, all type of sports stuff is popping off. Like, we need to pop something off for Juneteenth. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like, yo, Juneteenth is dope. Like, we need to make Juneteenth dope.
So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened here. And shout out to my frat brother and my friend and fellow Pensacolian, Aaron Watson, attorney Aaron Watson. The Watson Family Foundation here in Pensacola did a family reunion for the culture is what they called it on Juneteenth. All downtown all day long. What they did was, and it was wild. It was. I wasn't able to go because I had to work, but just looking at it, then
whoa.
Hold up.
Juneteenth?
Yeah,
that is when you pull your black card.
Yeah, for real. You should have pulled your black card.
You should have pulled that mug out like, you know what day it is, right?
Only government
you
people
should
get
have
that day off.
You should have paid. You should have paid 2 days and a half. 2 days and a half.
So, but watch this. This is what they did though. This the coolest thing they did. Like I said, they did family reunion for the culture. They had spades tournaments, dominoes tournaments, just all on Museum Plaza downtown. Like they had a gospel concert. They had one of the churches did the gospel concert out there. Then they did. They had one section where they were bringing in the vendors where they had grown their own things, and then they had somebody that was there that grew watermelons, and they were giving watermelons, it was chopping watermelons up and giving them people for like free and all that. But it was like a whole like they did.
I feel like watermelon should not be.
Yeah.
I feel like that should not be.
Oh, where's the bucket of Popeyes or KFC?
Listen, that shit was like,
I feel you. That feels like that should not be. That should be striking. Watermelon and freaking chicken should not be on the menu ever at Juneteenth.
Watermelon, Kool-Aid, fried chicken. Dang it.
I had everybody's attention when I said watermelon. Now y'all went, come on, dog.
Like, no.
All I could see when you said that was blackface spitting seeds. Nigga, that's
it just looked like 444 off of Jay-Z joint. Damn, just big lips and watermelon. Like, what is happening right now?
That's Pensacola, man. For real. That's my hometown, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, I feel bad for him.
It looked like Clexton had a little technical difficulty.
He said something about his phone right before he hung up on.
Okay,
but
he may have got something on his phone, but I don't know about that, man. Watermelon chicken and Kool-Aid, yeah, for sure should be stricken from the menu.
Yeah,
at Juneteenth, like
you just set us back 2,500 years, baby. Watermelon. Let me tell you what's funny about that shit though. I guarantee you, everybody got their free watermelon.
They was there like. All right. Like they was just like, all right.
Oh man. What?
Hey Bryan, man. So what'd you get down on Juneteenth, man? What do you think the criteria for a good old Juneteenth? How we make it dope? You know what I mean?
Well, first and foremost, I want everybody to be able to have the day off. Only government employees have it off.
They gotta choose it.
Thing.
Oh, hold up. No, let me correct you. You got my man. You got the I forgot what state it was, but it was somebody insurance company, man. My man got in trouble in town. He had put up a sign talking about he had a sign set up talking about sorry that we're closed, whatever. This Juneteenth thing. Enjoy your chicken and watermelon. Like and they were like an Allstate and like some other insurance like representative, like they freaking sold it independently. Yeah. And Allstate and them don't be running with that dude no more. Like it was in a downtown and they put that up. So he was closed, which I've never seen anybody be mad because they gotta be a day off. Like I was like, you get a day off.
But I can't even
I'm gonna be racist for my day off.
I had to work.
But listen though, let me ask you this though, real quick. I know Bryan, I'm gonna let you go, but was it racist really, considering the black people in Pensacola got free water?
Yeah, that's right. If it was in Pensacola, he was right.
Hold on. For one, you're partly correct. It was partly racist. Okay, watch this. Now, I've always asked, why do they say it's black people always eat chicken when it's always white folks you see in the chicken establishments?
Yeah.
Hey,
Chicken,
like we ain't the only ones eating that foul.
And chicken is delicious, nigga. I don't give a
Everybody likes chicken. Like, like black people the only ones that like it.
Yeah.
Well, because somebody figured out how to fry it up good.
Yeah. Can we put seasoning on it? Now it's
right.
you know what I'm saying?
You didn't call it patent it? You know what
So look, matter of fact, you know what? We'll take chicken.
I mean, if they don't want it, I mean, I'm pretty sure we already got it. Like, it's not a thing that we ain't happy. We got chicken. Like, that's crazy. That's the thing. If you see chicken and watermelon anywhere, people first thing they think of is like,
and it gotta be
like,
it gotta be the watermelon with the seeds. We don't do seeds.
Right. We gotta be spitting seeds.
Yeah.
We're always the poster child for watermelon, Kool-Aid, chicken, and welfare, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And when it ain't
white
really.
people on welfare.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's very much a situation of putting negative connotations on things that people, which is also interesting, that you can have people that are of a different hue that are in the same boat as people that are black, and they don't feel like it's negative to them, but when they see black people on it, it's like, ugh, that's horrible. Which is really weird to be in the same situation and then to be look down on somebody else that's in the same situation just because of the color of their skin. So it's kind of wild. It's a wild thing that has been created and has been a narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
We should put a white man on a porta potty.
Yeah. This ain't shit.
Oh, come on. We don't want to be that. We don't want to be like that. Yeah, all right. Come on, guys. We got to reel it in. Gotta reel it in a little bit. You know what I mean?
If it make y'all feeling better, I went to Kohl's today. You know what I'm saying? Bought me some. I'll walk around Kohl's. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm putting it like this. I'm gonna put this out there. Kohl's is the Louis Vuitton store for all white men. The whitest clothes ever. And I'm like, what the hell is
you get you some Dockers? You got you some Dockers up in there?
I'm like, ain't nothing for a brother up in here. What the hell is going on? There's some books. My wife said, you ain't find nothing?
Not at all.
Not at all. Maybe some Lee's cargo shorts, maybe, and some Nike apparel. That's it.
That's it. Yeah,
there you go.
That's,
you can get you a good Marvel shirt in there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to game, you can get you some Marvel stuff. You know what I'm saying? The sportswear will be trash. Like, it won't be like real good, like NFL sportswear. But you know what I'm saying? You can get the little Marvel joints. You can get you some DC hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you need a tie, a belt, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You can rock that out.
There's one other thing too, Lofton. Draws. And guess what? They don't never come down in price. They still as high as everywhere else.
He said draws. Yep, you can get draws. If you want high end, better than Walmart draws, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, Walmart draws be on the floor. Like, you know what I'm saying? You went in the draws aisle and they be like socks that's opened on the floor. There's some drawers open on the floor. Every time you go in that aisle, at least when you get the Kohl's, everything in the bag and it's looking good. You know what I'm saying? Get you some nice drawers. You be good to go. You know, nobody tampered with the apparel. You be good to go. You know,
when you get one of your food and yeah. Or the stain in one of them, or somebody try these drawers on, nigga.
That's funny. Hey, so all right. I know another thing that was high on the list. This versus situation. You know, if people ain't aware that's out there, you know what I'm saying? They had the versus with Amarion and Mario, whoever else was out there. They had what's his name came in there? Who else came in there? Sammy and Sammy Davis Jr. and Pleasure P and
it was
Ray J and
Bobby Valentino, Jeremiah. Yeah.
Kim Kardashian showed up or something. I don't like everybody was up in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just a whole bunch.
Nah, she ain't coming up there. Too many people she been with.
Yeah,
that ain't stopping nobody. She made money.
Yeah,
she would have turned it into a reality show and be like, "Yo, I'm about to get this dope."
You know, her and Kanye's bad, unruly kids. Yep.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think of this this interesting situation on the verses? Is the verses done? Do they need to stop it?
No. But I'm just saying. So I'm sorry. Let me start with Ray J. First of all, anytime somebody else sing your song better than you on the same stage, there's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Freaking Sammy sung One Wish better than damn Ray J sung it. You know what I'm saying? Pleasure P sung all damn Pretty Ricky songs. I don't know. He said he wrote them, so whatever. I don't know. Bobby Valentino, he was all right. He did all right, whatever, but he had sounded like they had beef. Sounded like they were about to fight. Everybody like they were about to fight. He was mad.
They say R&B guys is the toughest one.
So I'm gonna tell you right here now. This is how I feel that the verses went. The verses was like Mario was Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Omarion, what's his name? Omarion, what his name?
Yeah,
was the old Cleveland Browns. The shit was terrible, bro.
You said the Tim Couch Cleveland Browns, like
yeah.
You said they just came back into the league.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was, man. When I tell you, bro, like Omarion, I don't understand the concept. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Mario can sing. I give him that. Mario can sing. His music sound like he was singing straight from his LP or whatever, and like he sound like him. Omarion, I don't know what the hell was going on. He should have called Marcus Houston. He should have called B2K. I don't know. It was just some bullshit. Yeah. And my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? When you was 15 to 18 years old, maybe 20, 22 at the most, you know what I'm saying? Your little braids was cute to the little chick. Like you a grown ass man now. You about to what, 30? How you think Mario? 35 now? 36?
Yeah, 36, 37, something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This dude still got
almost
the same
40.
braids.
He almost 40.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I say this versus was garbage, I'm talking about like it wasn't garbage. It was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. Let me not say that. It was entertaining. But when I say Omarion, bro, Marion, if you ever watch this podcast, I'm gonna tell you now, I might be at the right. You call me a hater all you want to. Your shit was fucked up.
Hey Bryan, man, what did you glean from the old ice box where my heart used to be and whatnot from the verses?
Here's where my heart is. This is my Alexa Echo.
Right.
And I use it to hear how they recorded it on the 100th take when they were in the studio.
Yeah.
I don't mess with them. Like, none of these people can really sing. Don't nobody sing a cappella. That's how you used to know people could sing. They can't sing. So let's take it for the time and moment and the feelings that it brought back. And I go from there. Like you said, 20-some-year-old, Omarion and them, they probably could sing it.
Yeah.
Now that you got kids and have baby mamas and all the other ills of life up to this point, I don't need that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're not Charlie Wilson.
Yeah. First name Charlie.
You ain't Luther before he passed. Like you ain't even Lionel Richie. Though. Like you ain't none of them dudes because they was straight crooners. They was like, yo, I'm gonna give you this voice because I'm making them pull their panties down out here. And that's not how it was getting it done. Like it wasn't like you just had to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Slide out.
I don't trust none of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was
none of them to perform as they did when they recorded it. I don't trust them. They don't do it enough often. I'm not hearing about any B2K revivals going around the country. Everybody knows what it is.
They still got beef.
Yeah, they actually did have a little. I know they had a little concert joint that went around the country, but that was probably like 3 years ago, something like that.
Oh yeah. Before that's right. Marion's his bandmate was dapping up his ex-girl, so I know that didn't go off too well. So
he was having a good time with that.
And then they found out old boy was hitting him in the booty. What's his name?
oh yeah,
What's his name? Yeah, their little manager. What's their manager?
Yeah, the manager's name was Chris, but
Chris Stokes. Yeah,
Chris Stokes.
Oh man, the jokes.
What's funny about the whole verse thing is that if you watch it, most of the songs wasn't they songs. They was probably on the song or affiliated with the song some kind of way.
Right.
Like, dude, it's like
because I can tell you right now that Mario, Ray J, Sammy, Amarion, none of them got 20 hits.
Oh no,
that's
Mario
usually what the Mario got 20. 20. He got songs. He got hits. If I make an album, I can put 20 songs on there. They ain't all hits. Like,
the thing about Mario is he can sing. You know what I'm saying? Even Neo made the comment. I was watching the interview with Neo the other day after the verse, and Neo made the comment that he said, "You don't go against Mario." He said when it comes to singing, he said I'm me. This Neo. He said I'm me, and I'm not gonna go against Mario. He said because Mario can sing. He said Marion is an entertainer, but he's not a singer. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Neo's a writer, blah blah blah. He can sing.
Yeah.
But like you said, Mario is an actual natural singer. Like you know what I'm saying? You can like your boy, like Bryan was saying, you can take him off out of the studio, and he can still hit the same. He can still hit the same rips, everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the verse, you be like, okay, he still can sing. Mario, I could have did it. I could have did the verses with him using a Mario song. I could have did the verses against Mario and did a better job.
So let me ask this. So are you saying? Okay, let me ask this. What would you prefer to do? Watch the verses or listen to Drake's new album?
Look! I was about to look. Hold on. Let me put a pause. Let me put a pause real quick. Because then also, we also have to, I guess, give applause. Or is the situation of people just don't even care anymore? But but Drake was number one as of album right now.
You know what though?
It's just I don't even know what that means.
But listen, I honestly, never mind.
Yeah, your album name is literally what everybody's saying. Like, honestly, never mind.
Bro,
like, I don't even look. My question is like, all right, did he understand that was literally gonna be the joke? Like, I mean, it was like, dang, man. He was like, ooh, I came up with something all sophisticated, and people gonna have to think about it, and it's all dope. And then people was like, I don't even like this album. Like, honestly, never mind. You like, dang, you just described your album.
He's not for the streets though. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
So no, that album wasn't even for nobody. That wasn't for nobody.
He did trans trap or whatever it is. Or
trans trap. You were like, those don't go together.
But he got a fan base. He got a fan base.
No, the thing is that mean it's successful? Because I guess you got people that automatically click. We, you know what I'm saying? We have people that we automatically go, I'm buying it no matter what. And Drake has had enough success that people just go, hey, I'm gonna buy that no matter what. Is there an artist? I'm gonna ask y'all too right here. Is there an artist and an album that came out that you were on the I buy it no matter what? That you had to try to kind of be the lawyer for why you're trying to say this album is good to somebody and it was a trash album. You was like, oh, this is not good, but I'm gonna, because this is my dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna freaking go with him. Do you have an album that you had to do that with? What's up, Bryan? What you got?
Jay-Z's Holy Grail. Nah, production was spot on.
Yeah,
and he just did not deliver. I'm sorry. All the different features that were on there, they hit it. Jay, it was just like, really? You just came off of the throne and you're going to give me this?
Yeah.
Had me scratching my head. So, I'm not a lawyer, so I couldn't defend it at all. I had I couldn't weaponize it to help it.
I got one.
What you got?
I got that last Kendrick. What's that last Kendrick Lamar album? What was the name?
The last one that came out?
The last one that came out.
The latest one?
Is the latest one. So for me, and I'm saying like this because I had to have it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And there's some hits, it's some jams on there. But when I think about Kendrick Lamar, I'm thinking every CD I ever bought of Kendrick Lamar, I can go all the way through. I can ride this out the whole day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and it just missed for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's not that album. That album's different than the other Kendrick Lamar albums because it's like watching Saving Private Ryan, right? For me, that's one movie that I watch that I go like, man, that movie good. That's a good movie, but I'm not watching it again because there's things in that movie that I'm like, yo, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that it's not great. It's not Oscar worthy, but there's scenes in that movie that I don't want to see again. And Kendrick Lamar's album, even with some of the content, people could go, it's great, but I don't want to really continue. It's not a ride with your homies. It's not. Exactly. It's very much like cerebral. It's like a textbook. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like reading a textbook and you're like, yo, this is a lot of information. I understand it, making great points. This is a great tutorial on life. Like, man, this is wild. But it's not one of those where you like, I'm putting that on over and over again. Now, because the album that I put on over and over again, out of the ones that come on the last 6 months, is that Pusha T album. That Pusha T be riding. I can ride the Pusha T in the car, like, yo, I'm getting it on that joint. But
so that's what
Kendrick Lamar is like, damn, that's great. And he did a lot, and it made me think. But it's not like I'm about to whip this joint to the Kendrick Lamar because I don't even know what you bump. What do you turn on? Like, what do you open the windows and bump when the Kendrick Lamar album?
To that point though, his city to me was stressful. The shit stressed me out. You know what I'm saying? The shit stressed me. If you listen to the shit stressed me. Like, nigga, I'm stressed out right now. Like, the one song with Tiana Taylor, I'm like, this shit's got me stressed out. I don't know if I'm in my life or not. Because this shit's got me stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not listening to this shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
So, to your point on that, I think you appreciate this album if you happen to go through something. Because he went through a lot. And me and my lady went over it, and we summarized it more as a therapy session. True. He gave you an album that was a therapy session of what he's gone through.
Yeah, but the thing is though, but you know, so which is fine. I mean, it's a genius concept. Don't get me wrong. But if I'm not looking for therapy, I'm like, I'm happily married. I'm newlywed. I'm in my honeymoon stage. You know what I'm saying? Everything is beautiful in my life. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live my best life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
Now I'm stressed out because you arguing with your woman. You know, but I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
It didn't make, like, I looked at it like, it doesn't make it a bad album. It was just a situation with a concept.
Yeah, it's not a bad album.
The concept made it where it was like, man, that's deep. And not everybody wants to sit there and watch a suspenseful drama all the time. Some people need comedy. Some people need an action movie. You know what I'm saying? And that was a movie that you're like I said, Saving Private Ryan. I'd be like, man, Tom Hanks was killing it. There was all type of scenes in there that was for real. And you like, yo, they was acting their ass off. But you be like, I don't really want to watch Saving Private Ryan on a loop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really the movie I'm going to on the loop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'll be in the same situation you in. I'm stressed out. And you know what I'm saying? Like watching this movie and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I feel you on that one for sure. After getting past the versus situation, we at the halfway point in the year. You know, it's June. We looking at it like what would you be your go-to or what you talk about halfway point album of the year? What are you looking at?
Album of the year?
Or album so far of the year?
Well, I mean, for me, we just talked about it. That Kendrick is just phenomenal. It's different. And I don't expect a lot of people to get it. Again, you have to really understand or either gone through a lot of what he's talking about. And he's speaking on a lot of things that goes on in Black America, in the culture.
Right.
So that was refreshing because we have a lot of music that's about the vibe, about the flossing, about all of that. But none of that is real at the end of the day when you get home and close your doors. Yeah. So it was refreshing to see some creativity and something else than the norm. So Kendrick gets my halfway point.
What about you? What about you, Roz? You got
I'm trying to remember who dropped this year. Shit.
I mean, you got Kendrick. You got the top three, the top four heavy hitters. You got Kendrick. Drake just dropped his. You got J. Cole. Who else was out?
So,
most of the heavy hitters just really came out.
That's another one. That's another one that missed for me too. That J. Cole kind of missed for me. Yeah. J. Cole kind of missed for me.
How? Where? When? Why?
Yeah. So
you're like, ooh.
I mean,
hey.
Okay, again with J. Cole, a little bit different this time around than the past couple of albums. This one here, he went more back to his first album type of style where he just spitting bars at you. Conceptually for the songs may not have been as critiqued or as good possibly as some of his other songs that he's come out with, say since 2014, but he spit some massive stuff on this album.
Yeah, that's a
you know who I think like who I and this gonna sound crazy, but I was feeling it and I like we're gonna go with that one for me. But no, that Kanye, that Kanye was it Donda? Donda, yeah. So I at first I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then I started my listening party. I'm okay. You got a little, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, right now, out of everybody that I'm listening to, I think that I give that so far this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. All right. Donda has some fire verses. Had one of my favorite verses on there, which wasn't even on the album. It was that Andre 3000 verse that was on there on the remix that didn't even make the album, which was fire. That jump was killing it. And you know, I mean, I'm biased. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? From Outkast, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. But right now I could say, you know, that Kendrick gets an Oscar. That's the Oscar, right? That's like the movie that you be like, man, I ain't even see that movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, I need to check it out. And you go see it, and you like, yo, that movie is ridiculous. And you may not go back to it. But you be like, that movie deserved the Oscar. But my Emmy winner, which is a successful TV show that everybody want to watch, and I'll be like, I'll put that in the car if I'm going anywhere, is that Pusha T, though. Like, that Pusha T is riding music. I'll be like, let's go. I'll throw Pusha T on, and it hits the vibes, and they be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, I got two. I got my Oscar winner, which more prestigious. It gives you a little more like, oh man, that was really touched my soul. And then the Emmy winner is one of those where it's just like, hey, it's just a pleasure. You know, you be like, all right, cool, man. I really like that TV show. And if it goes off, you be like, all right, well, it went off, man. But I really like that show. I hit the reruns on that all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I've seen how everything is going right now. That J. Cole honorable mention, that's fire. Okay. That Reasons album, honorable mention, fire. And I can tell you right now, there's a lot of ladies that I haven't been putting on female rapper albums since Missy Elliott. And there are some fire female albums that are out. And I'm not talking about, you know, the top Nicki Minaj and all that. I'm talking about there are fire female albums that are coming out that are not the top end ladies. And I would for sure choose them over some of the stuff that's very commercial and sexualized and things of that nature. There are some women out there that are spit and have way better production and have way more creativity in their production than the stuff that's going on that's nothing but trappy strip club music. There's a
So
lot
no
of artists
wild.
that are out there killing it, so they're doing their thing, as I see for to look out for the rest of the year. Make sure y'all checking out those female albums, and they doing some good stuff out there with everything that's going on. So now I want to we're gonna move into the music of the week. We're gonna make this a little quick, fast, and a hurry type situation that we got going on right here. So we got the music of the week going down for the week of the 24th here on the Ketchup Podcast. We've had a lot going on, a lot of new artists coming out with big things out here. We had Juicy J and Pierre Bourne with Space Age Pimpin'. I listen to that joint. It's got a little something going on with it. If you like it's still kind of trappy and strip clubby pretty much throughout. That's pretty much what they doing. They talking about ladies, but not calling them ladies, and they talking about money and any type of name they can come up with money. So that's pretty much the idea of the album. You got drill music in Zion with Luffy Fiasco. You got the Elvis, various artists. Eminem on there got some nice tunes. It got a little variety, but there's some good hip hop that's on there doing their thing. You got Prodigy, Book of Heroin. Got some stuff they put together on there. We got the Chris Brown Breezy, which is pretty good. And then you got the Montega, French Montana, and Harry Fraud. That's on there. So make sure you check those out. They came out. Check your, Spotify and Amazon Music and all that good stuff to listen to them. There's a few good songs that's come out also during the week. I listened to the new one from Eminem and Snoop Dogg. If you haven't heard that one, I really enjoy. For some reason, I really enjoy Eminem. Not on Eminem, like Eminem by himself. I enjoy Eminem with somebody else where he kind of like caters a little bit to the other artist, and the other artist kind of switches up things to cater to him. So I like that kind of idea. And there were some other good singles that it came out getting ready for that summertime ride. Our Mick Ketchup Spotlight, Chris Brown Breezy, 24 tracks. So it's a lot of tracks. Got all the tracks. The one I've seen on here, you got Pitch Black, Warm Embrace, which is one of the singles that are out right now. Survive the Night and Luckiest Man. There's some good stuff on there, and most of it is really, he R&B in this joint, where it's very much like get with your lady type situation. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really out there wilding out too much on some of these. So it's some good songs on there. I did enjoy the way that he had it all set up and everything. So go check out that Chris Brown Breezy. It's a good album. Got a lot of tracks for you. Probably can play it and take away a good hour and 20 minutes worth of your life and enjoy the time. Play it in the background if you're trying to have some alone time with the lady and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's all good on that one. So check that out for your music of the week. All right, gentlemen. Well, I'm trying to see, man. Did you have a almost 4 over there, or we're gonna pass that one up right
now? No, I got a almost. So
okay, talk to me. What you got?
This week we gonna do a little something different. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost 4.
Okay.
But, what I want to talk about, or what I want to, you know what I'm saying, my almost 4 this week is gonna be a comeback tour. So if there was a comeback tour, and if there was a tour, you know what I'm saying, and there was four entertainers or groups or whatever, and this week I'm doing groups, 4 groups you want to see that I would like to see in one concert. You know what I'm saying? So I bought a ticket. I get to see all 4 of these groups in one concert.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is the concert that I would say to me would be one of the hottest concerts, you know what I'm saying, that I can go to.
Okay, let's ride with it then.
So the first group in this concert.
Okay, is this number 4?
Yeah, number 4. You know,
number 4.
Starting from the bottom. Now we here.
Got
so the Ghetto Boys. All right. I know I know. We lost. You know what I'm saying? What's the little man?
Bushwick.
Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? But my number 4 would be Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto Boys.
Scarface, they ain't never let me down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey.
I saw Scarface last year out here in Tampa.
So, and then, you know what I'm saying? To make it a little bit more gangster.
Okay.
We're gonna add UGK. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds up against that wood. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, diamonds up against that wood.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? People ain't ready for it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Looking good.
Looking good. I'm banging screws, nigga. Diamonds
Hey.
Okay.
Makes you want to buy. An 80s Cadillac, dog.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With the 5th wheel on it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Right. So then, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know the night going a little, you know what I'm saying, it's already hype or whatever. But then we're gonna add Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? We gotta add the Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? The whole Wu-Tang crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
RZA, Chef, Matt, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Doc, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So at the top of this list to blow this tour.
Who's the headliner then?
The headliner, you know what I'm saying? The one and only, I ain't gonna say one and only, but the many and only Outkast and what's the whole? So I say Goody Moby. So Outkast and Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Hold on. What you just make it the whole Dungeon family. That's what I'm like. If you're gonna do it, just do the Dungeon family.
So that's I meant Dungeon family. So
okay, Dungeon family. Okay. I'm going to that. So look, I'm officially going to that concert now. Like I'm like, let's go.
Look, you know what I'm saying? It's like that concert right there is gonna be the concert to shut down all concerts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think about the lineup? Talk to me.
Okay.
All right. Hey, look, as soon as you threw that Outkast or the Dungeon family in there, I'm good to go. So we looking at right now. The topic is concert.
Yeah.
Concert with groups that you would have in there. So right now we got number 4 Ghetto Boys. We got number 3 UGK. Number 2 Wu-Tang. And the headliner would be Dungeon family. I'm cool. Dungeon family. I love UGK. Ghetto Boys. I like more Scarface than the rest of the Ghetto Boys. Like they had the good ass, but Scarface had dope albums like himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like even seeing him, like I pretty much almost saw this concert. Like I saw Goody Mob. It was Goody Mob, freaking Scarface, and what's my girl's name? Erykah Badu. Like I went to that concert, which it was like that was a great concert, and they did their thing. Now Wu-Tang's dope, but I always feel like Wu-Tang, I like them individually more than I like them together.
True.
So it's like you could have those songs, which would be dope. UGK, man, just give me some UGK with Pimp C and them. That's dope. Like I for sure would be riding on that. You know what I mean? Wu-Tang would give you a lot because you would have so many different artists and stuff like that can put that stuff together. I don't know about a group that could kind of replace. I mean, for me, I would go like this. This would be my concert. So the opener, I wouldn't have Ghetto Boys. I just gotta go off of I want to be hype. I want to be hype. You know what that like? I keep it right. I would be like No Limit would be at number 4. I would have them open. Everybody gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good.
Wait. When you say No Limit, because there's some suspect in No Limit. Like
there's
me
suspects, but they don't have to play their suspects. You can find a hit in each one of their joints. You can find something in each one of their joints that's in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to have the whole Silk Shocker. You can always just have, you know what I'm saying, that ain't my fault, and he can get off stage. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
I was talking about.
You can have that and get off the stage. Like that's easy. Like we can fix that. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, 504 Boys, Master P, freaking C Murder, Mac. I mean, there's a whole bunch of dudes in there that can throw some stuff in there, throw some Mia X in there. You know what I'm saying? Look, Mystical be in there. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it well on there.
Here I go.
UGK. I would leave UGK in there. Wu-Tang. as a group wise, I think that covers a lot of bases because I can't think of another like group that would be that I would put in there over like
I had listen,
and then does your
so
family for sure, man.
So I did have initially I had the Roots. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole
Roots
other
would be
vibe.
dope. Roots would be
You know
dope,
what
but
I'm
that vibe would not. I think
Yeah.
that vibe of that concert.
That's why I took him out because of the vibe. So what is
Brian? What you got? Let's see what Brian. What you looking at, man? What you got? Who would you take out? Who would you change? Or would you even attend this concert?
So of course I'm a hip hop head, so yes, I would attend this concert.
Oh.
But I would probably keep the first two, like we've all agreed, because that's a big ensemble of people.
Right.
And if I'm correct, they may have crossed in a couple of spots between those two.
Yes.
So
Aquemini, you would have freaking what's my man?
Raekwon, right.
Yeah.
So the unfortunate thing is if we're talking right now, it's going to be hard with the Ghetto Boys because Bushwick Bill was such a major part of that.
Yeah.
And somebody else doing it just isn't the same. Same thing with UGK because you got Pimp C. So what I would do is to get you kind of going towards that way would say like Wu-Tang. There's another group from the East that I would bring in that would have a lot of hits that also mirrored up with Wu-Tang, and they had their own sort of family that some members of Wu-Tang even, did records with, and that would be Eric and Parrish Making Dollars, EPMD.
That could be dope for the old heads.
That
could rock. That could rock. Yeah,
okay.
That could rock. Okay. Yeah, that could rock. EPMD, especially with Eric Sermon doing so many beats and stuff for all them dudes. Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that could rock.
With the fourth part, because you have a lot of people, and we want this to be a big concert, and you could get this going. And some people would even argue maybe they should be even number one, but I'm gonna put them at 4 to really get it going.
Right.
And that is, you get Dre and all his prodigies together, kind of sort of like what we saw.
Super Bowl joint.
But hey, people love that. But there's an aspect of that you can get bringing that all in. You cover the West, you cover the South, you cover the East. You got all the hip hop following you. It's something there for everybody.
Yeah, that concert could be dope. I look at it like I don't even know what Dre I don't know what the Dre. If people look at even the artists that Dre produces for, do they look at them as like his fam type thing? You know what I'm saying? Like you got Eminem, but then Eminem came with 50. You got Snoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, then you got Death Row, but Death Row had certain things. So you had Snoop had his dudes, you know what I'm saying? So you had all the LBC cats that he brought in, but those are kind of like his guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what is like, you only got like 2 dudes that you go like, that's Dre's dude. Because Tupac was his own thing before he even got with Dre. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got like Dre guys or like everybody from NWA, kind of. They left. So you only got the NWA song. And then you got Snoop and Eminem. And that's like him. That would be the most attached to him as people that will recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
But think about the person you leaving out. You leaving out Cube. That's part of the NWA. All of that.
I understand that, but I look at Cube. A Cube can be like bombs. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think of when I think of Cube, I don't think of Drake.
Like this is we talked about groups.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I say it. You can bring in so many. I mean, really, if you look at his catalog, not Ice Cube's, but actually Dre's, he even worked with Nas and AZ in them. AZ
had a good album with off of
right. So there's a lot that he's touched across the years. Hell, maybe it should just be his one show.
Yeah. I mean, he has touched a lot of people in that aspect. So, I mean, I feel like this concert I'm showing up. I mean, UGK, Wu-Tang individually, they got some bangers. I'm for sure on that. Ghetto Boys. I already went to see Scarface, so I'm down for that. And you put the icing on the cake with the Dungeon Family, and I'm all on the Dungeon Family. So I mean, it's gonna be a good concert. Like that would be a legit concert. No doubt.
You're gonna be high as hell. You're gonna be high as hell. High as shit that concert.
On accident. You were like, I ain't even mean to be.
Like third hand smoke. Like.
Third hand.
Oh man.
Hey, that's what it felt like at Confest.
Hey,
for those that don't know, Confest is a festival we have here in Columbus where the police surround this park downtown, and you are free and open to smoke whatever marijuana you want.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the other thing of that is women go topless too.
Oh, Columbus turning it up, huh? All right.
Well, I'm just saying, it was a lot of secondhand, third hand smoke.
Yeah, for real. Secondhand titties out there, bitch.
Took me back to my
look me in my eyes. You got a lot of people talking about look me in my eyes. People like,
yeah, like, man, I can't look at you.
Oh man, well, gentlemen, it seems as if it's been another fun and wonderful day here at the Ketchup Podcast. So we really appreciate Clexton that came by. We're gonna hit him with a round of applause, even though he had to step out. We really appreciate Bryan, man, you coming in and hanging out with us once again. You know what I'm saying? Always welcome, just like Clexton, always welcome.
Yep.
Brother Rajim, it's always great to be your co-host and be sitting there with you every day, man. We be doing
no doubt.
thing. So once again, hit us up on all social media platforms. Hit us up on YouTube. Hit us up on Facebook. Come join us. Be a friend with us here on the Ketchup Podcast on Facebook and whatnot. Be able to follow us and see all the shows whenever you need to see them. Also hit us up, like I said, on YouTube. Be able to check us out on the shows on there as well. Become a friend. Hit the bell. Subscribe. Do all that good stuff. You know what the deal is. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for coming through and hanging out with us one more again. We about to get up out of here. We really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And we out.